Whole team back in the building.
Look who's back. Look who's back. Who's back? Oh shit, back.
As you can see,
we finally have Brian Lee back from Into the Badlands. This is episode 2 of our training for Shaolin Legends training camp. For episode 2, we're training basics today.
基本功. Those are the building blocks of your kung fu. So
building blocks.
You're trying to do anything in life that's worth doing, you got to know the basics. If you want to learn to talk, you want to learn to read, you got to know your ABCs. These are the ABCs of kung fu. And for sure, this is going to come into play when we're at camp in China, so we got to get it ready. If you want to amount to anything, you got to make sure those basics are in place, all right?
Yeah, we got flexibility training, we got kicks, we got stances, we got jumps, jumps. We got all the basics. Yeah, I'm just going to cram it all into this and just gonna go for it. All right, enough chit chat without further ado.
Let's try! All right, guys, we're about to stretch. You see those kids in the temple? Do you think they have mats? I don't see them going to no 24-hour fitness, LA Fitness, you know, pulling out those yoga mats on mats when there's already mats. Use a damn floor. You see this? Oh shit! Oh. See, right on concrete. Where's my yoga mat? Oh, you think oh, I'm cheating, huh? Watch this. See, straight on concrete. Split. See that? Hey, we're trying to get good over here. We're trying to get good.
The thing I found most challenging was the stretching part, especially the head to toe. That has always been my weakness, and just my hamstrings and my Achilles tendons not that flexible. So I know that's going to be a challenge that I need to work on when I go to China. It'll still be hard when I get there, but Kung Fu is about encountering those things that are hard and not backing away, right?
A lot of you guys know that I had a bad left ankle, which went all the way up to my knee. It atrophied my leg, and now my knee is weak, so I've been strengthening it. And hitting stances, they're hard to transition sometimes. So sometimes from drop stance to bow stance or horse stance, even my horse stances aren't even. So all the basic shit, even though they're fundamental and foundational, they're harder for me. The only way to get rid of pain is to give him more pain.
I feel pretty confident about my stances. I've been practicing them a long time, so I think my legs are much more adapted than they were last time when we went to China, but I know that they're gonna push you to your edge. I know I'm still gonna feel tired, but I know that deep down I have the strength of mind and heart to push through it.
This is the foundation of all foundation. Just like a tree, these are your roots. Your legs are your roots, so they must be strong. You want to hold yourself up, you must be strong. All right, so for the basic stretch kicks, I honestly don't train these types of kicks too much. I train a lot of kicks, but not specifically these. So these were a little more difficult for me just because everything is so straight, very single joint, but I still did it. You know why? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to go whenever. I'm ready. Flexibility does not mean anything without being flexible. Really flexible. You gotta be flexible.
What?
That's right.
加油！
甩！
Another thing I noticed is that we do a lot of prep. We think we know Shaolin forms like Shaohongquan, Lianhuanquan, but then when we go there we find out that it's completely different, and I think there's a lot of variation and a lot of detail you find in the nooks and crannies at Shaolin. So gotta keep that mind plastic and hopefully we can adapt. The wushu transitions, I'm feeling a little more confident about them, even though I'm still a little rusty. I know that I'll be able to polish those up before we get to China.
So for me, I personally like the flashier shit where you get to full expression, do all the cool shit and do all the running and shit, because you don't have to hit stances too hard, but the stances are the basics, and the stances hurt me the most because of my injury.
I don't know this one.
It's up to you, man. We'll be faking it either way.
Fake? Hey, it's not faking it when you apply it. What does this do? This is the palm to the face and kick to the knee. All right, really guys, really, life is short, there's no time. If you don't know anything, you fill it in with your own logic, because I want to learn all the Kung Fu in the world, but I'm not gonna have all the time in the world to learn it. So I'm just gonna learn whatever I can, and whatever I don't know, I'm just gonna fill it in with my own logic. We live in an era where resources to learn is everywhere. You can't not, if you wish to learn something, there's resources everywhere.
If you got Wi-Fi, you can learn anything.
Pretty much. We're living in an age where there are no more secret training manuals. It's all online, it's all at the edge of your fingertips.
Yeah, and if you can't afford Wi-Fi, afford to walk to Starbucks and freeload the Wi-Fi, then you'll learn something.
All right, this is Peter. He's been helping us a lot with all the merchandise and all the shooting and shit.
Yeah. Are you warmed up? No, you look pretty cold to me. You look warm.
Screw it, let's go.
Oh shit! Guys, be sure to follow Peter, and link to his Instagram and YouTube in the description below.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed our training. I hope you guys have a better understanding of what warrior spirit is. And if you guys really are serious about training with us in Shaolin, the links and information are all in the description, so be sure to check that out. Also, keep an eye out for merchandise. We're stepping our game up hard with merchandise. So a lot more merchandise, a lot more films, all that good stuff. A lot of good stuff coming. Again, guys, thank you for supporting our journey so far. And if you enjoy our content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. All right, guys, Martial Club, out.